Okay, folks, welcome back. This is your old pal Hondo doing a part 2 to a part 3 series on the Husqvarna chainsaw. Now, I know this video is not really done too much about the Husqvarna chainsaw. This is a outboard clutch type of chainsaw. It's not an inboard clutch. It has a small disc wheel that goes around that holds the brake into its operational form. Sometimes when you have a catastrophic failure, or whenever it needs an emergency stop, this bar will break automatically and knock it off of the bar mechanism right here and make the chain fall off of it because it had a catastrophic failure. It jumped and emergency braked when you're cutting through wood, so the chain doesn't fly off and hit you in the face. So it emergency brakes, and when it does that, you'll have to reset the bar. There's a couple ways you could do it. You could do it with the scrunch tool, a couple wrenches, or you could put the plate back on the machine. I'll show you how to do that. You will have to take the bar and chain off of this to do this, so keep that in mind. You will need to take the bar off, but what happens is when it does, the bar does jump off an emergency brake, even though you put the chain in the bar, you put the chain back on, it will not run freely. It won't run freely, and it'll automatically set the brake. Then you'll have to reset the brake. It's a pain in the butt, but a lot of people have that problem, and they don't know what's wrong with the machine. They usually take the machine back because of it. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. What you want to do is you want to take the bar cover off of the machine. You want to pop it back like that, but this one hasn't done it, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyways. You see right here the mechanism, it's not locked up, but if you see this right here, this mechanism right here, the little fans right here, if this is open and it's grabbing this clutch right here, this is how it grabs the clutch for an emergency. It will stay locked and it won't stop, and you can't get the chain to go freely on it. So to fix that, you could take it. You could do this first. You could take the bar and chain off. You have to take the bar and chain off. You take the bar off like so. Comes right off. Now this is the tricky part. Now we're gonna set it in an emergency locking position already by grabbing a wrench to simulate it locking up on you in an emergency. Alright, now it's an emergency lock. Now there's a way to fix it. Now you see right here how it's expanded downwards, so it's in the lock position. The way to fix that is stick it on the machine first and trying to jimmy it in there, so it's in the off position as we speak. And this is the first way you can do it. And we get this to where it'll ride on the stupid thing. Try to get it in here and jimmy it back like this into the thing to reset the bar, and you pull it backwards, and there you go. It'll reset the bar that way. So it's reset now to the original set. So that helps reset the bar right there, and now it's back to normal, and it'll set and unset like. Okay, that's how you reset the bar on there. Like I said, you can take it or unset it, reset it, but usually that's the problem that you get when an emergency brakes on you. That it'll slip, the emergency brake will slip off and basically cause your bar to seize up. It's not the end of the world. That's how you fix it. Okay, folks, we're going to put it back together and show you how it works again. Right on there with ease, and then you basically put your little nut in there to hand tightness, and then after you do that, that's how you reinstall the blade as well. Make sure it's straight and tight like that. Don't tighten it up all the way. You just want to Now you want to tighten up the chain of twidge like so on your Husqvarna chainsaw until it's nice and snug. You want to like to where it just pops back on the blade here. I think that's good enough. Make sure the chain runs freely after you set the reset your machine. That way you know it's not going to cause any damage trying to run it. Because a lot of people will try to run it not knowing the brakes needs to be reset, and it will damage your sprocket. And now you can tighten it down once you got the blade set where you want it. You know, the tightness, you know, it's tight enough, and you tighten it down, and that's how you okay, just tighten it down. Okay, folks, that's it. That's how you reset the bar on your chain, on your Husqvarna chainsaw. It's not the end of the world. Don't take your machine back. You have to reset the bar if it acts, you know, emergency brakes. And you try to put the chain back on this, and it won't run freely like that. That means the automatic, the emergency brake has already engaged. But that's how you unbrake it or brake it on the machine. It's very easy to reset on this machine. You can do it in the field. It takes 2 seconds. But that's how you reset the bar on this on an emergency brake. Okay, folks, I hope you like this two-part series on the Husqvarna chainsaw. This will work pretty much on any Husqvarna chainsaw in the Husqvarna family. Well, folks, I hope you all like this video on how to reset a chainsaw. Y'all take it easy. This has been your old pal Hondo from Hillbilly Tactical. Y'all know what you can do. You put God first. He puts you first. Every time. You know what else, YouTube? God loves you. So does Hondo. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies. Look me in